Hello people, we're back to the live stream again. We're still in Wuhan. We went to Changsha a couple days ago, now we're back to Wuhan. Alright? And we'll go to somewhere else in the future. But right now, I'm gonna spend a little bit of time, recoup in Wuhan, take a rest, do works, got a lot of social media content I need to make. So, and this is my typical regular day live stream. Just walk around, have a chat with you guys. If any of you interested in variety of topics, politics, China, culture, international geopolitics, anything, right? If you watch this video, if you're interested, just follow me on YouTube. We're gonna do live stream here and there, and so let's keep moving. Today we are just gonna in a neighborhood that we don't usually come over, but I got to meet a friend around this area. I'm gonna have a lunch with him later. So it looks like we're gonna have a little bit of rain really soon. So I'm not so sure. If it's gonna rain in, it might interrupt the live stream. But so far it's not too bad. There's a park nearby. We're gonna go to that park, walk around there. Trying to lose some weight by walking around. You know what I'm saying? I need to lose 40 pounds. 40 pounds. It's a lot, but doable. I did it before. I can do it again. Let me find a coffee. Let me get a Luckin coffee or something. If there's a Luckin coffee nearby, I'll get a Luckin coffee. Get an Americano. I need to get some kicks. It's alright. The city is actively cooling down these days right now. I can see the weather is not as hot as in July. Right now it's only 32, 34. In July it's 38, sometimes 40. So it feels kind of comfortable. If it can cooling down a little bit more, it'd be nice. Sometimes because there's no we're just walking, It could be boring sometimes. I understand. And that's why I can see a lot of live streamers, they always have a friend or girlfriend or boyfriend or whatever together with them, so they have someone to talk to. Solo live streamers, you have to always talk to yourself. There's a lot of construction over here. Yeah, I'm gonna meet one of my friends in here. We're gonna have a barbecue for lunch. Hey Cindy, how you doing? I'm doing alright. I'm doing alright. Just walking around a little bit. I got a fever again, but or maybe cold, not really fever, but very short period of time, very mild. Got a little bit of fever. I think there's something wrong with the gym I go to. The gym is kind of dirty. I mean, dirty is you don't see the dirtiness because everything looks clean on the surface. But people don't really clean after they use the equipment. So sometimes I forgot about that. So I use the equipment. I think I got fever. Now whenever I go to gym, I double clean it. Twice clean it, all the equipment, whenever I'm trying to use it. Long COVID, maybe, I don't know, that I'm not so sure. Hello Kaiser, how are you doing? Well, we're just in a neighborhood that we're just gonna walk around. I don't even know what's going on in here. There's a park nearby. We might just go there. Mostly because I'm gonna have a lunch with my friend in here. So. You know, the city is actually cooling down these days now in Wuhan. It feels like cooling down. Maybe by later September, I'll wear pants now. I don't even use AC at home when I go to sleep, so I turn the AC off because it's not that hot in the evening. 28 maybe, 27 sometimes, so it's not too bad. No, I did nothing for my birthday. I was just tired. I spent an extra hour playing some video game last night, so. But I still cranked out quite a bit of content. No, I'm in my workaholic mode. All I want to do is just working. And don't want to get bothered. I could ask a girl out last night. I could, for a movie or something, but I was too lazy. I think I'm in the zone of midlife crisis or something, or low testosterone. You know, it's just I just don't feel like really doing anything. Just want to focus on work. That's all. Work and a video game. Maybe eat some food, but I cannot eat. Yeah, not much. Pretty shitty right now, feeling. Maybe depressed. Maybe a little bit depressed. It's not. It's something. Low energy. But I feel energetic. I don't feel like physically tired. Maybe mentally tired, I guess. Mentally. I guess so. I guess so. I'm gonna find like a countryside Airbnb or something. I'm gonna go there and stay there for a couple days. Maybe that will help out a little bit. You know, stay in the woods, stay in the countryside. Hello, Bag. How you doing, man? I need to check out the map. Just give me a sec. And also, I'm just looking for coffee right now. We're turning left. I'm looking for Luckin Coffee. I need a boost. Yeah, I kind of agree. There's so many things you can talk about. Sometimes when you miss a couple news, you feel like, oh, damn it, I miss it. And sometimes when you look at everything, how it goes, it just make you so disappointed. There's such a big news I didn't even cover. Donald Trump, you know, escaped to another plane and left all his crew members, stayed on his own plane and waiting to get shot down by Iran. It's such a coward. And in today's interview, he said that he was heroic or something like that. It's just dumb. What is video games? Video games. Video games. Yeah, I've been playing Factorial for last couple weeks now. It's such a good game. I spent a lot of time. It gives me a zoom out. Yeah, Trump is very selfish and narcissistic. I don't think I can find a Luckin Coffee in here. This place is not really that commercialized. It's just a regular kind of neighborhood setting. Got a lot of hot pot restaurant in here. Grilled fish. Communist Party. Hong Kong Communist Party. I just passed by a Hong Kong Communist Party community center. It serves for the people who from Hong Kong. So if you're from Hong Kong, you can go into that office and get some service, I guess. Oh boy. I just saw a real estate company. I look at the price. The price is halved. Around this area, the price is halved. It's so cheap in here now. It shouldn't be. They used to be very expensive around this area. Used to be. This is supposed to be a mid class area. Yeah, turning right. TCM, traditional Chinese clinic. I want to do some cupping. You know those hot cups you put on your back? I want to do some cupping. That reminds me I need to talk to my Chinese medicine doctor about my issues. Maybe I'll get some herbs. Get some herbs too. Just turn the TV off. Back. Turn the TV off. Let your girlfriend sleep in peace. Cupping is basically for people who have a little bit damping problems. So, like swollen, if you're drinking too much water and salt, if you have a lot of salt in your system, and you drink too much water, you have some like swollen problems with water. So, cupping will help you to help you to squeeze it out. Also, will help you to do to get more blood flow. Once you get more blood flow, your muscle, your nerve system will be more relaxed. That's why a lot of athletes like to use cupping. They use cupping to relax their muscle. Hello Lester, how are you doing, man? What is up? How's work? Are you focusing on work? Or you just slacking around a little bit? 8 hours of work a day? You spend like 4 hours working or 6 hours? Or what's going on there? Yeah, cupping works, trust me. There are some cupping sets you can buy from Amazon, but I'm not recommend that. Go to a proper cupping clinic and do that. Most of the acupuncture clinic, they do that too. I'm looking for the park I'm trying to go to. Deep tissue also works too. Deep tissue also works too. But both works in different way. Cupping is a little bit different. Deep tissue is a little bit different. Let's see if we need a ticket or something to go into. I hope not. All right, you don't need tickets, you just come by here. We're gonna walk around in here a little bit, all right? Let me show you guys something. Someone made a wrong spelling. Central slang or something. This is like a middle school mistake. I can see someone who made all the sign here. Their English level is like grade 9 or something. It happened to me when I was a kid too, when we were learning English. Yeah. Anyway, it's kind of funny. It happens sometimes in here. Nobody noticed until now. Oh boy. I think the sign is made before internet age, or at least maybe 10, 15 years ago. So they didn't bother to double check. You know what happened? I think what happened is the sign maker doesn't really speak English. So whoever designed the sign, they didn't really design the sign in the proper file. They just give the sign maker say, we want to make this Chinese name with this English. But the sign maker, because they don't know how to spell it, they spelled it wrong or something like that. I think that's what happened. The sign maker doesn't know how to speak English. Anyway. Oh, they got some pagoda over there. Let's go there, check it out. It happens a lot in China. Every city want to be a little bit internationalized, so they put bilingual on their sign. But sometimes because the English education is not that advanced compared to some other Southeast Asia, so sometimes they made some goofy mistake. You know what? Actually, I'm in a park. The park's name actually called Taiwan Park. So if you look at the map, the entire park, like there's a middle island within the lake. This is a lake, right? There's an island within the lake. I think we are on it right now. We're on it right now. This lake, this little island on the lake, just look like Taiwan. The shape of it looks like Taiwan. So I could wear, maybe there's some Taiwanese in here. Maybe I could wear a Trump hat in here. Even there's some, I don't know how you say that in English. Like, this is not a tombstone. This is more like a big plague. It's a plague, right? It says, this is a cherry garden for Chinese and Japanese friendship. 1999, donated by a bunch of Japanese people. That's the name. This is all Japanese name. Donated by 1999. And this is for the friendship of Japan and China. And all these are cherry trees. Waterside platform, all the spellings are correct. Twin Towers. Let's go to Twin Towers. There's a lot of road signs, a lot of parks in Wuhan are like Taiwanese themed. So there's a lot of road sign using Taiwan city in here. Just like if you go to Canada, you have a lot of road name based on UK names. I don't think we can go to that tower right now. The door is locked for some reason, but we can see it from here. It's not that a big tower anyway. It's 2 towers. The weather's still pretty hot right now. Very humid. Very humid. Your skin is constantly wet in here. I don't like that. For this, oh, there's a turtle in here. Somebody put their pet turtle in here. Oh shit, sorry. There you go. Sometimes some kids might throw their turtle into the water. There you go. Yeah, I think they need to repair this. It looks a little bit under maintenance. The birds are just walking on the petals. Yeah, you got a fish, turtle. Got a lot of random stuff in here. Small critters, everything. Got a lot of kids right now in here. And grandparents with their kids just walking around, spend their day. And people just dancing here. It's same thing. It's same thing. Same as Canada or United States. It's you're gonna start in early August, early September, like first week of September. It's same thing. Then from September, but they don't take holiday on what was that? The Christmas. They do take a break on Chinese New Year. So basically from September to someday in January, then they'll take about 20 days to a month vacation holiday. Then from February, someday in February to later June. So that's usually what the semester look like. And two months for summer holidays. The US start in August? I thought it's September after Labor Day, no? It should start after Labor Day. I need to find a coffee. I'm still looking for coffee. That's kind of weird. August is hot. The only surprise I had is when I had my education in Victoria, is that there's a 4 months vacation for college students. 4 months, which was like epic. I can just stay at home for 4 months, play video games. That's what I did. But I later realized that they give you 4 months because you have option to choose another semester to finish your college as soon as possible if you want to in the summertime. You can't do that in China. In China, college is 4 years, is 4 years. But in Canada, you can actually squeeze that down to maybe 3 years or 2 years and a half if you're smart enough. The water is all dried up. We call this dead water. There's nowhere to go. It's That's why they got so much algae in the water. I just gave my phone, my iPhone 13 Pro Max, to my dad. And so I won't be able to use mobile TikTok anytime soon, unfortunately. But that being said, I haven't do any mobile TikTok for a while. I'm gonna get an Android phone, cheap Android phone, and I'll log back to TikTok anytime soon, as soon as I can. My dad need a new phone. That's what's happening. Gonna have to save up a little bit to get my parents both new set of phones. Yeah. You know, one of the things in China is whenever you go, wherever you go, it smells like food. We saw some high towers. Maybe they got some coffee in here. Let's go check it out. And there we go. I just saw a Luckin Coffee. Awesome. They are everywhere. Let me see if they are open or not. Doesn't look like they're open. The window is closed. But this is a commercial district. I think they're open. All right. Just give me a sec, guys. Trying to order coffee. Still gonna get a coconut latte. They have a lot like this in here. Because people tend to ride their bicycles or mopeds anywhere they want to go. So it's It's actually very dangerous. Yesterday I saw the old lady got hit by a moped, by a e-scooter. So well, I think the old lady was okay, but it happens. Oh, I see. This is a big mall in here. We're at a big mall. Mm.308不用打包。Hey Taz, how you doing? Yeah, there's a typhoon going on in Shanghai right now. A lot of streets flooded. I assume Southeast Asia is same thing. There's a lot of rain, wind, or whatever is going on. We're in typhoon season right now, so a lot of coastal cities are in this kind of situation.308的，谢谢。Same as always, Luckin coffee every day. Coconut latte. This is actually a nice area. I haven't been here. I only been here once, I think. Yeah, I've been here once. I had a tea in this shop, I think. good to see some of the places like here are pet friendly. Used to be not like that. Now it's a lot of more like westernized or more, you know, more open. I don't know how to describe it, but this is only happened to more middle class areas like this, right? Pet friendly, wheelchair friendly, wheelchair more accessible, all that kind of stuff. It's very nice. It has a pretty good design. So you have big mall on this side, then you have all the outlet, whatever is going on here. I assume the real estate in here is very expensive. It has to be. Not my usual neighborhood, but that's okay. So many coffee shops in here. I already thought like 3 coffees in here. Yeah, there's definitely a lot of like working, like mid-class people living around this area. Fur shoe. That's a good name. Fur shoe. For sure. For sure. For shoe. For sure. That's a good name. You guys can steal it. It's a great day to walk outside. No sun. I love it. For the entire summer, I get so tanned. I get so tanned. My skin still hurts these days. It's a Neo shop in here. A pink zebra. I need to find the trash can. Am I? Yeah. I think so. In Canada, I was pale. I was tan, but not as tan as what I have right now. I can see some of the black dots, freckles coming out of my skin. I don't like that. I'm Chinese. I don't like that. I'm probably gonna find some laser to take them out. I got quite a few friends in that industry, and I'm gonna go there, go to their clinic, ask them to help me to take out those freckles. I can't find trash can. It's very cheap. I think you can do that with $20. Get rid of the couple of freckles on the face. This is a sales room. Selling this tower. I don't think they're doing good, because I know this company. They're half bankrupt already. There's a huge Mickey Mouse in front of me. You can go there, check it out. You can do it by yourself? I don't even know that. What? Where did she buy from? Amazon? Isn't that supposed to be a little bit dangerous? Do it yourself? I don't know. It's a woman thing. But that being said, it's not a bad idea for guys sometimes take care of yourself, okay? Use a little bit mask, use a little bit better kind of face wash, right? You should be able to take care of yourself too. Get a bit massage, go to spa, get yourself pampered sometimes. Don't have to be a rough guy all the time. There's a Disney store in here? What the hell? There's a cream, Cindy, there's a cream in China. They're selling this cream. They say it works for the aging spot. I'm gonna try that too. I think I have a little bit in here. So I'm gonna try that too. Do you guys know there's a controversial going on online saying that they want to cancel Mickey Mouse? Because some people think Mickey Mouse is come from the racism. They think Mickey Mouse, the original Mickey Mouse, is designed based on not only by mouse, also based on black people, like stereotype black people. If you look at the old style of the Mickey Mouse, that's what they're talking about. Yeah, I would rather go to a clinic to do that. I do have friends, actually my gay friends, they do Botox to themselves because they go to Botox clinic so many times. They already know how to inject Botox to themselves. So they just buy those Botox shots and do that at home. They look so young. They're older than me, but they look way younger than me. Yeah, always be careful. Moderate, all right? Moderate. If you want to try something, moderate, don't go crazy. I don't trust myself with lasers, so if I get myself a laser, I would try it on everything. It's bad, so I would rather go to clinic. Look at this high tower. I got a couple construction friends who travel to Canada, Vancouver. They're telling me some of the construction, like safety code or the equipment, the Canadian developer are using a little bit fall behind. Actually, quite fall behind. Some of the gears, some of this kind of stuff, they say is too old. Like the technology they're using is a little bit too old. It's a pretty nice area, I have to say. I'm just thinking where the next live stream I should go. I'm thinking in Wuhan. I mean, we did so many things in Wuhan, right? That's great. Share the information. Thanks, Mac. I was thinking if I do like at home live stream, just talk about news. Will you guys be interested? Just showing a bunch of videos, what's going on in China, and some of the propagandas we can talk about it, we can debunk it. And if you guys have something you want me to take a look, and we can talk about it at home for an hour or something. I'll prepare some news. The audience can throw me some links, let me take a look. And that kind of structure. I've been thinking about that because sooner or later, sometimes I have to stay at home a little bit. Sometimes I can go out a little bit, right? Hey, Shake and Shack. We got a Shake and Shack in Wuhan too, all right? Let's check out their menu. $52 for this Argentina flavored burger. $52, that's 10 Canadian dollar. That's $8. Sparkling kale lychee drink, lemonade. 26 yuan, that's like 5 Canadian dollars. 5.5 Canadian dollars. Okay, I'll do a mix of the U.S. news, the Canadian, the Chinese news. Then I'll do translation, live translation for you guys to see what's going on there, and a lot of like Chinese news, their perspective view of the U.S. whatnot, because on the Chinese social media, especially on my social media, I see a lot of news talk about like Gaza stuff. A lot of content creators talk about Gaza stuff, talk about the Israel stuff. We don't see that at all on Western media. I don't see that on Instagram. I don't see that on YouTube. I don't even see that on TikTok at all, because all those things are censored so hard. And I think if I do live stream I think it will get less scrutinized, and we can see that, right? But it's gonna be Chinese news, but I can do live translation. So if anybody interested, and we can give it a try and do a couple episodes about it, and see how it goes. Man, I want to get a Shake Shack, but I have a barbecue lunch with my friend. The Shake Shack, in the U.S. right now, the burger is, I would say, burger like that would be like $12 or $13 or something. But right now they only sell $8, so that's not bad. Because right now, no, they're not ignoring the Middle East. What happened in the Middle East right now does not fit into the narrative of the Western world. So they don't want to report it. The media right now is no longer neutral. The media right now, well, since the beginning, the media always serving the state. Always. It's just a different way of doing it. The Chinese media also serve the state too, right? On what extent, right? Some of the media do more work for the central state, some media less, right? So does the Canadian media, the CBC too. You might see CBC, they say, oh, we're not bought by any kind of government, but actually CBC has, the Canadian broadcast has a lot of funding from the government, so they have to speak for the government too, right? So does CNN, so does Fox News, all that. They're getting a lot of like money from the like subsidies from the central government. So, Oh my God! You guys don't bring up the burgers. The I go to McDonald's all the time, right? McDonald's Big Mac meal, like you guys said, it's only $4, $5. That's about it. Right now it's like what, 11, 12 or something like that. Yeah, there's a few broadcasters I like on CBC, but they got fired. There was one of the old guy, I can't remember his name. I think I talked about that in here. I always listen to him. He always very criticized to a lot of social issues and a lot of times to the government, and he got fired. I think he criticized Trudeau too much or something like that. I don't know. And no, he criticized the local like Vancouver mayor quite a bit because they talk about a lot of like issues in Vancouver, and he got fired. Yeah. If I move back to Vancouver like permanently or at least long term, I will pivot my content to a little bit more Vancouver local. Talk about Canadian issues. Talk about like Vancouver issues, Richmond issues, all that. I'll inject some of the content into it. Something I've been thinking, because I see a lot of like Asian communities, especially the Chinese communities, actually participating into the local politics. I'm actually very happy to see that, which is good. When the burger is 99 cents. I had my Big Mac meal when I was a kid in the 90s in Beijing. The first McDonald's opened in Beijing. I went there, and I remember it's like 20 yuan. Consider it's $5 at that time in Beijing. I thought it was very expensive. It was very expensive to consider for a Chinese family. Just me and my dad when we went there. So. But that reminds me, I'm gonna take my parents to Beijing September. I'm gonna save up. That's why I'm working hard right now. Trying to get a little bit ad money, and so we can go to Beijing. I'll take my parents. I'll take them to the McDonald's. the first McDonald's in China. I did not see that, Cindy. I did not see that. Ontario government was spying on American style of vacation in Jamaica. How Ontario government has that kind of capacity to spy someone in Jamaica? Oh boy. So just to make sure, Doug Ford and Rod Ford, right? They're brothers, right? I like his brother. Unfortunately, his brother passed away. I like the mayor had a little bit alcohol issue and had quite a bit of a drug issue. It's like a local gangster. It's kind of funny. Both of them are kind of menace, you know, in their own way. The stuffed crust pizza, they have that in China too. They have that in Chinese Pizza Hut. They have that in here. I think they have that in Canada, no? They have that in Canada. It's stuffed just with a bunch of cheese, mozzarella or something. Look at this section of the outlet. Look at this one. You got a pet fresh food. It's kind of premium. Then you get a cat dog energy. So energy bar for dogs and cat. There's a dog inside. This is some premium stuff in here. Then you have this fancy sheer madness salon. Sheer madness salon. I do like the way how they use English. The way how they use English is it's kind of funny. So that's for basically grooming. There's some premium store in here. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look of the dogs and cat. Well, by the way, it's raining right now. This one basically chewed the chair off already. Look at all the premium food. This is all the premium like food for dogs and cats. Sometimes all the pets are living a better life than us. It's raining right now. I need to find a shelter. The dogs and cat eat better than us, live better than us, and they don't have to worry about anything. All they need to do is just kiss owner's ass. That's all they need to do. There's so many English stuff. So you have slow braised bananas. I assume this is an Italian restaurant. Yeah, the past store, they got a customers in there asking a bunch of questions, not adopting, probably buying. This is all cup Yorkies. It's all cup Yorkies. Cup size Yorkie, Yorkshire, all that. It's good for girls. The girls like it. Right now, a lot of girls like to get those cup size and put them in the bag like accessories. Oh, damn it. For anybody who watching the replay later, I mean, somebody gonna joke about, oh, you can eat the dog. Well, I mean, those Yorkie size, those toy size Yorkies, that there's no meat on it. You can't eat them. There's no meat on it. It doesn't look tasty anyway. They're all bony. I know, back. People in here like it. It's a good place for a date. Some people take, the girls like it. The girls like it. The girls like to go to, you know, they're selling environment. They're selling the atmosphere, right? They're selling the, you know, the look of it. A lot of girls like it. So you take them to here. Eat some spaghetti or whatever. It's morning, Lester, man. It's morning. The girls spend whole night doing something and they still not wake up yet. They're probably gonna wake up. Well, the girls I know, a lot of girls I know, like, you know, the well-maintained girls, right? The high-end, you know, the rich family girls, they wake up in the, like, afternoon. They wake up in the afternoon. They go out party, have fun with their friends. Then, because there's no stress in their life, they sleep like 8 or 9 hours. I'm taking a lot of magnesium these days before I go to sleep. I can definitely feel the sleep is deeper. The sleep is way deeper, but I can only still sleep like 6 hours. So I'm trying to extend that to 8 hours. But magnesium helps. It's raining now, just so you guys know. Let me see if I can go into the mall or something. Well, this one is too skinny. Let me work on it. See if I can get back on tomorrow. I will just do at home live stream, or do just watch some news with me, kind of thing. You know, watch some Chinese news. We're browsing around on X, and I'll prepare some news. Then let's see how it goes. I will just have a random chat. It doesn't have to be anything serious, but I think it could be fun. I think it could be fun. And if you guys have something you want me to see, want me to watch and comment on it, I'll watch it. And you know, any of the social issues, any of the you know, cultural issues, whatever, political issues, we can talk about it. It could be fun. I need to find the entrance of the mall. This is all restaurant in here. Sure. We can talk about that too. There recently one of the rocket exploded in air, just like last week. I think there was like 30 or something satellites on it that exploded with it too. So it do happens, you know. Let's go into the mall. I'll try to find the English version of it. We can talk about it. The Chinese space program is state-funded, of course, as always. And a lot of people might think they are trying to compete with the United States. No, really. Since the beginning, since when I was a kid, we already see that the Chinese space program already falling behind to the United States for a very long way. We're not trying to compete. The Chinese government not trying to compete with the United States. They're just trying to do their own thing. That's all there is. So, and there's no controversial or there's no conspiracy about like if the United States ever landed on moon. It was never a thing in China. So we already see the American already landed on moon, and China cannot do it. So China is falling behind in a long way. Like United States can do that in the 70s, and China still not be able to do it. So we're far away compared to the United States. I don't know why United States feels so threatened. Because they already win. They win a long time ago. Even with the trampoline style of the catching the rocket, you know. A lot of like Chinese netizen already joke about that Elon Musk can do it better or something like that. So the Chinese proud of it because Chinese finally can do it, not because they do it better than the United States. They just think, oh, finally we can do it. It's so great. Look at this bozo. First of all, back, yeah. Well, they have their own schedule and timetable, so they basically focus on that. For Mary, I usually go to California and most of the West Coast cities, California, Portland. I go to Seattle a lot. And if you talk about traveling, I've been to New York, Yellowstone, all that. But for long-term stay in United States, not really. I usually stay there for a week or two in California, mostly because I have friends live there. So then I go to Seattle regularly before COVID. After COVID, I've been told that Seattle downtown is a hellscape. So I haven't been to Seattle for a while. But I go to Bellingham a lot. Day trip or maybe 2-day trip. I go to Costco, you know, just shopping. Walmart, shopping, getting gas. And there used to be, we used to spend a lot of time shopping on American Amazon. and ship it on the border, some post office, and then we'll go there, pick it up. So if you ask me if I ever leave the United States, I don't really live there. I only have a tourism visa or just use my Canadian passport to go there. So I don't work in United States. I travel in United States. I stay for a couple days, short-term stay. Legally, I'm allowed to stay there for half year, but I only stay there for, a couple days, a week. I spend a lot of money. I spend a lot of money in Vegas. Like a lot of money. And I regret about it. So, yeah, that's my story. Elon Musk is good at self-promoting. He's kind of a Trump type of person, but with autism. So they both are narcissists, are very narcissistic personality. So they know how to sell a personal brand. Trump do know how to sell himself, sell real estate. I give him that. And Musk do know how to sell technology stuff and make a, I wouldn't say false, but make a really long-term vision of the humanity, what it's supposed to be. He knows how to sell that part because he's selling a concept. So that concept, you don't have to realize that. So basically, he can make money off that concept. The mall looks nice. The mall looks bush. All the shiny stuff, all the bling bling stuff. It is all designed for girls. This is a trap for ladies. Come here, look at all the shiny stuff you want to do shopping. And yeah. Bankruptcy is a way to escape your own responsibilities, escape the debt. That's how he does it, right? He used bankruptcy to fuck up everybody and get the money and run away. Because he had money, then he keep buying the assets. So the bank keep borrowing him, lending him more money. So that's his business model. He used bankruptcy to fuck up everybody else. I know that kind of person. I know that type of person in Vancouver too. I know a couple like stockbrokers. They do IPO and they got a lot of money from friends and family. They do IPO, they pump that stock. Once the IPO is published, they pump that stock like a pink sheet. They pump it and they dump it and fuck up everybody else. I literally have the person I know, and she got held up by a knife in her office because he fucked up one of his investors. And that person lives in a fancy house in West Vancouver, like $5 million house, water view on West Vancouver, and she drives a Ferrari and Porsche 911. All the money is from scamming other people. Do I think US will ever reject capitalism? US, the people, not US, the people right now in the United States, especially the well-educated people, are starting to rejecting capitalism. Actually, there's a lot of socialism program in the United States right now. We are talking about, especially in the military. The military is actually socialism. And a lot of that, you have a lot of like a welfare program. Those are socialism, but you guys don't call it socialism. You just call it a welfare program, but that's socialism. So that's part of the socialism element in United States right now. But people starting to realize that. And so a lot of well-educated people, college students, are starting to embrace socialism. But the thing is, and rejecting capitalism. But the problem is, like any socialist country, any college student is, you cannot too idealistic. It's very dangerous to idealistic socialism and communism. You cannot practice socialism without experience. Remember what I said in here. It is very dangerous to practice socialism without experience. The experience has to be grounded experience. If you only educated on ideology, on concept of socialism and communism, and you want to apply that to a country, and it is very dangerous. So for a good socialist leader, he has to come from the people. He has to be in practice. He has to be on the ground first. He has to know what it is like of people's life. He has to confront the people, or at least practice within the people. That means if you are a college student, and you have this if you have this socialism mindset, you have to work from the low level, to work with the people, work with the farmers, work with the blue-collar people, to understand their life, to understand what they think. Then find the right way to apply the socialism or whatever you want to say that into the policy you want to apply to your government. So what I'm trying to say is, do not apply the book concept of socialism or communism into your government, right? You have to find your own way of doing that. That's why what Mao was trying to send a bunch of college or city people into the farmland, into the to countryside. They want the well-educated people to know what it was like as a farmer. So they will use that experience to apply to the big city, right? That's also the principle for a lot of Chinese leaders. A lot of Chinese leaders, like all of them, are from growing up. Well, of course, some of the leaders are from nepotism. Even Xi, right? Xi's background is very heavy in the in red. His father is big too, but he started from low level. Every leaders started from low level because they have to learn what kind of life people actually lived, right? You are well educated, that's important, of course, but you also have to understand how people's life is. So,
就是我们香港这个是不能直播的。
不能直播是吧？那我出去。They don't want me to do live streaming here, so I have to get out of here. It's kind of stupid. But what I'm trying to say is, a lot of people already talk about that socialism is very popular is very popular amongst the college students or well-educated students, but they have less experience in real life, which I understand that kind of talk. But our goal is to let the working class people, the people on the ground, understand what socialism is about. And also, but in the process, we need those well-educated people to understand what the working class life is about. So these two, so the working class, the regular farmers, the blue-collar people, needs to get more educated in concept of what socialism is, and the knowledge, right? And the well-educated people, the college students, they need to get themselves educated what working class life is about. That's fucked up, Cindy. I think it's just encounters. It's just they don't have enough budget to send more carriers to Middle East to do an exchange, to do a rotating shift. United States is about like what, $40 trillion in debt by September. That's like crazy right now. So I don't think they have any budget to do anything right now. Sorry guys, I was just ranting a little bit. I'm just checking out map, see where I should go for lunch later. Oh, it's just 6 minutes away, so it's okay. It's insane you cut social programs to fund the military. That's insane. Right now, the entire GDP basically is just paying into the debt. It's just paying into the debt. You just keep paying interest. It's like, it's basically the same thing as if you own so much money on credit card, then you have to pay it off. You're living off just paying off your interest. You're living off your credit card and rotating your credit card and paying off the interest to survive. Sooner or later, you're gonna explode one way or another. The rain stopped. It's good. The Chinese are already selling quite a bit, so a lot of countries are already starting to sell U.S. Debt bond these days. I just really hope within next 10, 20 years, don't drag the Canada into it. Yeah, and you know, in Vancouver, oh, you guys are scaring me right now, because in Vancouver right now, we have some doing the mostly because during the economic the real estate bubble during that era, Vancouver, a lot of like Vancouver tourism spot like Whistler, like Grouse Grind. All these tourism spots already bought by the U.S. Corporations. If the U.S. going down, if the U.S. dollar dropping, and they might dump some of the assets in Canada. And all the cruise ship is all from US. So Vancouver is gonna have a serious recession. I'm actually scared. I'm actually scared. That's right. Yeah, Whistler is sold to a U.S. corporation. Yeah, guys. Yeah, they're gonna have to put some money somewhere. I would say the next emerging market. Is Vietnam is already kind of picked. So I would say Malaysia, and there's a lot of potentials for large scale development from Malaysia, then Indonesia, then Philippines. But Philippines has some political issues going on there. If Philippines can stop, play a little bit smart on the political side of spectrum, I think there's a lot of potential for Philippines there. Because at the end of the day, understand that a lot of manufacturers in China, they want to have same thing, capitalists doing capitalist thing. They want some cheaper labor. They want to exploit the laborers. So a lot of those factories want to move to Vietnam, want to move to Thailand, Malaysia, even Philippines. But really depends on which government is easy to work with. A lot of these manufacturers I talk to, and on the Chinese news, and I talk to some of them privately, they have a lot of problems with the local governments. Some of them went to India, they got scammed. They got Vietnam, they say Vietnam, right now there's so much corruption going on. It's very tricky. And a lot of them in Thailand too. But Thailand is okay. They don't have much issues yet. And some of them, I do have friends have mining companies in Malaysia. So they're doing that fine. So Philippines, they have a lot of a Chinese community there. I assume they will be able to do something there. So there's a lot of potentials in Pan-Pacific areas. That's what I'm trying to say. Thank you, Gopher. Thanks for the input. There are going to be a lot of resentment or social unrest one way or another. As long as 80% of the people, it really depends on the government, see how they're going to manage it, right? As long as the majority of the people are happy, then it's fine. But we'll see. But the main goal is to improve people's life as soon as possible. Philippines is the colonial name? I didn't even know that. Damn it. Surigao. I find it's repulsive that Israel would send their IDF soldiers to do vacation in other countries to relax, to stay away from PTSD. It's repulsive. I'm actually happy for Malaysia to it's Malaysia, right? To drive out those Zionists. I see back. Thanks for the input. I didn't even know that. I didn't even know that. But it's true that a lot of my Philippine friends in Vancouver, they usually name the Spanish name. Fernando, what else? There's another girl. I'm so hard to remember girl's name. Land grab is their culture, I guess. They had a little bit of Jewish community in Kaifeng in China, but that's all about it. It's interesting that I'm trying to look into history. I read a lot of history stories or documentaries. Although historically there are some Jewish people in China, and some even create some sort of hectic in here too. But in long term, there's not many Jewish communities in here. A lot of Jewish kind of bloodline already diluted by the Chinese culture. I think one of the things very interesting is in Chinese history, maybe because we have a big population, like Han Chinese like me, because throughout the history, China as this land in this part of Asia has been invaded by different kind of ethnic groups many times by different reasons. Mongolia, the Manchuria people, and but once they establish the government in here, and slowly they become the Mandarin Chinese, the Chinese like us, because we have a huge population, and no matter who you are, when you come to this land, slowly you're gonna become this. You're gonna become this. You're gonna join the melting pot, and at the end of the day, you're gonna be part of it.
除了是你调皮跟你调皮，
你调皮，对，是你调皮。
Taglasia is not bad. Taglasia, I think for me to pronounce Taglasia is actually more, is better. I can pronounce Taglasia easier than Philippine. Taglasia. Trump joke about, not joke about, I think Trump was talking about the 2028 re-election. Again, he was talking about that again. I think he want to do it. I think he want to do it. Oh, by the way, back when you talk about the space program, one of the things I do want to bring up, maybe I'm a mistake. Maybe we need to do more research. For the Chinese audience, whoever watching this video later on, if I made a mistake, just correct me. I think the Chinese space program, the space station, original blueprint is from the Soviet Union. So I think I heard it. Maybe it's a rumor, but it's something I heard it because the Chinese space program, the backbone of it is from the Soviet Union space station, which is what is flying right now on the sky. They have that studied, re-engineered, and turned into the Chinese space station. That's what they have right now. Which I don't mind. Not everything comes from like a scratch, right? You have to find something to learn about it, then you build something you own. But that's what I've been told from some other like third-party resources, and saying that the Chinese station was inspired by the Soviet station blueprint, something like that. Cindy, you never know. You know, some of these top leaders, they have way better like healthcare system. They have way better drugs. I don't know what kind of drug they're using. I don't know what kind of healthcare system they're using, but they're better than our normal peoples. They eat better, they take better medicines, they take better healthcare systems. You know those Chinese leaders, a lot of Chinese leaders, they all live in their 90s. In like one of the very top leaders just passed away 2 days ago. He passed away in his 98 years old. Trump is what, in 80? Even Biden have cancer, but he's still alive. So I think Trump will live into, if he doesn't have like some serious like heart attack and stroke or whatever, he will live way past 90 years old. He's gonna be there. Well, we'll see the midterm. If the midterm, entire Republican crashed, I don't think he's gonna chase for the second term. Really depends on the narrative. Depends on the narrative, right? We'll see how it goes. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna call the live stream off today. For the outdoor, I'll be back the day after tomorrow. For indoor, I'll try to come back tomorrow at the same time. We'll do some indoor. I will just on my computer or just watch some news and go to the Chinese Douyin. We'll take a look what's going on there. I'll find a couple of news we can talk about. If any of the topic you guys are interested in, we can search for it, or we can talk about it and tomorrow, right? And that's about it for today. Thank you for you guys to participate in the live stream. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Thank you, back. Thank you. Thank you, Cindy. Thank you, Lester. Thank you, guys. Take care, guys. Thank you, Taz. Yeah, take care again. Go to sleep. Have a good night, guys. Take care.